Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Wouldn't you like to limit the competition? Not have to compete with large corporations on government contracts? By the end of this video, you're gonna have gold in your hand. I'm sharing what you need, why you need it, and oh yeah, the benefits. For the best government contracting and small business advice, make sure you subscribe to this channel. It's down there probably. Hit the bell, the notification bell, so that you're notified when new videos pop out right here on this channel, happening every Thursday. If you're paralyzed at your desk and you can't figure out how to increase your vantage point in the government contracting market and take advantage of the wealth of opportunities that have been made available to small businesses just like yours, by the end of this video, you're going to have 3 pieces of paper that is your ticket, or can be your ticket, right, to competing on landing contracts with the government. And this has been proven for many, many years with many small businesses, minority-owned businesses, myself, my clients, and now it's your turn. All right, let's dive into the first thing I want to share with you. So this is point number 1, okay? The SBA sets aside contracts that must, not should, there's a difference, that must be awarded to small businesses. Did you hear me? So in essence, they have opportunities. They set a budget. They set goals every year, okay? And they set aside business for you. The government also limits the competition to certain contracts to just small businesses, all right, so that you don't have to compete with larger companies. So you're competing with comparable companies to yourself. How cool is that, right? And then they also do this in order to help small businesses actually win some of the contracts. Because reality is what? If we had to compete with the big boys all the time, you know, they could come in at a lower price. Why? Because they have larger volume of projects, so they can still cover their spread and their cash flow. So this is another way to be able to win contracts with the government, and a reason why the government does this for us as small business owners. Here's the other thing. The federal government also spends, I wrote it down, $5 billion a year on goods, services with small businesses in the private sector annually. So I said $5 billion annually on products and services. Why not get your piece of the pie? You don't need it all, right? $5 billion, you couldn't even perform at that level. So think about how can you carve out your piece of the pie, okay? So here's the thing. They also do this. They may have contracts between $10,000 and $250,000 that's automatically set aside for small businesses when there are 2 or more companies that can provide the product or service at a fair and reasonable price. So they automatically set aside projects in the price range of $10,000 all the way to $250,000 when they have 2 or more companies that can actually compete, meaning they have the capabilities to perform and they're coming in at a reasonable price. Okay, so how cool is that, right? So that's something to definitely think about as we move into the next step. I want you to comment below, yes or no. No or yes. Do you have any of the state or federal government certifications? Yes or no, no or yes. Put it down in the comments, and you can also let me know which certifications you have, if you have any. Would love to hear that from you. All right, so down in the comments, I'm down there checking you out. What do you have? Yes or no? Certifications? Yes or no? No or yes? The third thing I want to share with you is some common federal certifications for those of you that may not know which is which, because they are different. So a few of the common federal certifications are, you have your woman-owned small business certifications. A lot of times you'll see that as WOSB, okay, as the acronym. We also have our service disabled veteran-owned small business, SDVOB. And we also have our veteran-owned small business, which is VOSB, okay? We also have the small business certification, or total small business, okay? And then we also have the federal hub zone certification. All right, I always say, check them out, see which ones you qualify for. And if you do, apply, okay? Now, the state certifications, I'm going to share a few of those with you as well. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to share the common ones within states. I'm not in every state, so if your state has something different, definitely check it out and see if it's something that would be a benefit to you. And they also have some for the airports too, like for concession stands, and I didn't even list that one here because most people that I work with are not doing concession stands and things like that. But it is one for that too. And I could definitely share it with you. If it's something you are doing, you know, you can just comment below and let me know. All right, so some of your common state certifications, we have your Disadvantaged Business Enterprise certification, which is your DBE. And then we also have your Minority Business Enterprise, which is your MBE. And then we also have your Women Business Enterprise, which is your WBE. We also have your economically disadvantaged certifications as well at the state and federal level, and I didn't share those with you, but just be mindful, yes, at the federal level, we have our, let me see if I can say it right off the top of my head, economically disadvantaged woman-owned small business certification. So you can get that one. And then at the state level, you also have your economically, no, it's not economically disadvantaged. It's your DBE, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. Okay, yeah, there you go. All right, so I just shared with you the different certifications for the federal and state level. If you're going to play in both areas, then you're going to want to look at certifications for both. All right, also think about who's your customer in the government market and which certification do they accept and play within. That's very important to know. And another thing, here's a little sugar for a dime. I always say, just apply for the certifications before you need them. Here's the thing. Most of them are either no cost or low cost. And so if you qualify, just go ahead and get them done. It's just going to take you some time. But once you do one, it's kind of rinse and repeat, right? Same information for the most part. So just apply for all that you qualify for. That way you'll have them when you need them. All right? So did this pique your interest? Here's the thing. You want to apply for certifications as soon as possible. And if you say, when is a great time? Now. Okay, if you haven't already, now's a good time, because to get certified can take anywhere from 30 to 120 days. And it's unfortunate, as of this video and me doing this particular video, here in Texas, through our North Central Texas Regional Certifying Agency, it's been 10 months. And I'm still waiting on one of my certifications. So it's like awful crazy, and I can't believe it takes that long. And the communication there is like horrible, but it is, you know, what else can you do? Maybe look into another certifying agency, which is something I might do. That's just a little side note there. But just know that it takes time to get the certification. So you don't want to wait until you have a bid in hand and think, oh, I'm going to run and get this certification. It doesn't work like that. Okay, another thing, and I shared this in a previous video, I think in this series, either video 1 or 2 on your roadmap to government contracting, that you don't want to wait to get registered with any other agencies either, because that takes time. So you can't ever wait until you have an opportunity before you and think you're going to go bid it. And even with some of your prime contractors, it's the same thing, because there's a process. and you may not get through the process in time to bid on that particular contract. So don't wait to the last minute. If it's something you know you want to do, jump in, start working on it like now, okay? If you missed any of the previous videos in this series, I'm going to put the links down below for you. So definitely make sure you go and check them out, because I'm walking you through your road to government contracting step by step. And I'm giving you the steps and the action items that you need to implement on along the way. All right. Now, here's the thing. If you can't do it on your own, I get it. It could be difficult and you don't have the time to, try to research everything out, or you just want somebody to walk you through it step by step, then definitely reach out to me. Check me out over at FeliciaStreeter.com/mentorship. Okay. FeliciaStreeter.com/mentorship. I work with clients individually, walking them through the process of starting and growing their government contracting business. We start wherever you're at in the process with the ultimate goal of building a solid business foundation and, making sure you're ready and able to bid and win contracts. So it's really about taking you out of the overwhelm, being overworked, wherever you're at in that process, and helping you transition into 6- and 7-figure small business owners. Okay, so don't forget, if you missed any of the videos in this series, the links are down below for you in the description. If you need help, want to work with me one-on-one, I'm going to pop that link down there as well. It's FeliciaStreeter.com/mentorship. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. So now you have and you know what it is about the certification buzz that you may have heard. And you probably even heard something about the 8A. I did not cover it here for a reason, because if you're here watching these videos, then you're not ready for the 8A program anyway. So just put that to the side for a later date. I do have a video on here where I talk about the 8A program. I'll find the link, put it in the description as well. But just know, if you're here and this is where you're at in your stage of business, you're not ready for it, okay? So if you have not already, make sure you join my email list so that you don't miss out on these tips, strategies, and things that I go into more detail via email. And you'll get notified via email when the new videos pop out with a little bit more content there for you as well. So you have that option as well. Get on the list. You won't miss out on anything because it'll come to your email. And when you open it up, it's there waiting on you. Or you can also definitely subscribe here, get the bell, and then when you pop over YouTube, I'm here waiting for you. All right. So make sure you do those things. If you like this video, click the like button. Appreciate that. And don't forget to come back next week for the next part in this video series on your roadmap to government contracting. All right. Until next time, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you right back here real soon. Bye for now.